Hello and welcome back to the Misery Loves Mandy podcast. This week we are joined by Josh Potter. I was so happy to have him back on the podcast. He did it about a year ago in the old setup. Last time I was like decked in Dolphins gear because he's a big Bills fan. And this year I wore this because he is a big Bills fan and they kicked our ass. But I was happy to have him back. Enjoy the episode. We talked for a while. I didn't even realize I got so into it how long we went. Make sure to like and subscribe, share with a friend, check out the Patreon, all that shit. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
It gets weird. I feel like... Do I have to sit up?
Yeah, this chair, this is a thing. It you kind of just starts... It's so funny when I'm editing it. So, I'll get their head, perfectly
and then it's
here.
they slowly go lower.
But then I have to make sure that I edit to the highest part. Because before I've done it where it's lower, and then I do the whole thing, export it, and I realize, when they sit up, they're completely out of frame.
You edit it all by yourself?
Oh, I do every single thing.
That's amazing.
Oh, God.
I'm teaching myself how to make videos now.
Oh, I could help if you need any help.
Well, because I'm just sick of paying people to do things, and I'm like, I should just do this myself. Right?
Yeah.
And so I'm teaching myself how to edit videos, but I think, I'm going to do a thing where it's I put up just really shitty edits and just be like, I'm teaching myself how to do it. So.
Hey, a lot of people follow the people that are learning. My brother told me about this girl. Of course, she's a young hot golfer, but she from day one of learning how to play golf till now. That's probably a bad comparison because they pervs probably just want to watch her hit a ball.
Yeah.
But it's fun to see people grow.
I'm just gonna do such shitty edits and be like, I'm teaching myself, and make that the bit of it.
Alexa, why are you listening?
Whoa, that was creepy.
That was so creepy.
I record audio only after you're forced to text the wake word or if the action button is pushed.
She's a perv.
Why?
She's always listening, and then
Mandy distributing your nudes to your entire contact list. What is it? Sending all nudes to all contacts.
Oh my God! While it's recording too. Oh, do you have old ex's nudes on your phone?
Oh yeah, my phone is a cacophony of nudes. I mean, it's what's that word? Like a crypt of nudes.
Oh yeah.
I have nudes dating back to If I ever date someone, I have to throw my phone in the ocean. I've decided I get a whole new one, start a new life, basically.
Yeah.
Because now it follows you. I bought a new phone. I bought this phone not that long ago, a couple years ago. And I turn it on, and all the old pictures are in it. Mm-hmm. So there's no escaping it now. It's just forever.
And if you had them this long...
Yeah, it's kind of like a treasure trove. You go back and like your mom keeps your photo albums. I do that with nudes. I go, oh, remember her?
And you lost your first tooth.
Remember that? My first 69 or whatever it may be.
Yeah, you hear a lot of stars how low though do you have to be there where these guys are the second someone gets famous, they're perfect. I've been saving on to this baseball card for years.
Yeah, I mean, if a woman has, fine, leak it. I always said if my dick pic got out there, I'd be okay with it. I wouldn't care.
If your whole face, is it just a
Sure.
dick or full on bod?
That'd be fine. Either way, I wouldn't mind it. I'm not encouraging it. I don't want people to do it. But I'm just saying if it happened to happen, I'd be all right, whatever,
I feel these days it's not as embarrassing as it was back in the day.
Everyone has a nude, right?
Everyone.
Literally everyone. Some multiple. It depends how crazy you get, I guess.
Yeah. If you're doing something really weird, that could be embarrassing, but then also fun.
Yeah, of course. Now, something that's becoming more prevalent, I feel, is the fact that people are filming basically porn of themselves on their phone.
Yeah, that could be a worse
with
leak.
a partner.
Yeah.
It's worse, but it's kind of if that got leaked out for me, I'd be like, hey, look at me. Like, it would be like kind of a win for me. Poor girl would have to like talk about having sex with me, but I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be a W for me.
It's definitely, I feel like, yeah, the guys, it would be like, fuck yeah. The girls would be like, ah, shit.
Yeah, they'd be like, I didn't want people to know I fucked him.
It's not, I think also it's like, I feel like the guy's the one filming it most of the time.
Sure.
So it's going to be like more on the girl too.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to see the guy. Nobody wants to see that. Not even the girl.
The girls don't want to see the guys either.
No, they want to see themselves.
No,
Every now and then there's a little trading of the phone, you know?
little pass.
Yeah.
It's like flag football.
Yeah. All right, now you film.
My friend, she just called me the other day because there's this girl that was like in their community, and her husband broke up, and they just found like videos of her with her new boyfriend, like doing gangbangs.
Oh my Lord. What do you mean just found them?
I don't got out to one person found them
On the cloud, or like how did they find them?
online.
Oh, wow.
And then it just like through their community, of course, everyone's sending that to
She's doing
each other.
OnlyFans or something?
I feel like, I remember my friend said like she's not even making money doing it. Like she's just.
Love of the game.
I had to respect that more,
Yeah,
you know?
I just like gangbangs. And if they gotta be filmed, then so be it.
Yeah, so that's a thing.
I've never been a part of a gangbang.
That's a big one.
That would be tough, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't like that, you know. It'd harken back to memories of being picked last for dodgeball or something. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the one she's like remembering from the group. You know what I'm saying?
There's too many insecurities with the gangbang. No one talks about it.
No, I mean, not at all. I mean, not because, well, guys do, I think, but not on your end of the thing because you're usually the belle of the ball, you know? Unless it was like a reverse gangbang.
Oh, yeah. Very 2023.
Is it? Is that progressive?
I feel
The
like
reverse gangbang?
it's the most progressive thing ever.
Just a dude and, I mean, hell, if that's progression, I'm all about it. Let's go.
Just wait till 2024. It's going to be wild. Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of nudes, I just watched the new Jennifer Lawrence movie.
Oh, where she like fucks a child?
Yep.
Where Jennifer Lawrence is a predator?
Yeah, that one. You saw it too?
Didn't see it. I just read about it. I go, it sounds like a pedophile. If the roles were reversed and it was a dude with a young chick, it would be like insane. Right?
Yeah, just because I think they made him 19. So they made him or 8. I think they made him 19. So he was a legal age.
I thought he was like 16.
In real life, he probably is. He looks like it.
Well, in real life, he's probably 38.
That's true.
You know?
But he looks very, very young.
He's older than Jennifer Lawrence in real life.
Oh, God, I would not be surprised. She's 30. She's early 30s in the movie, and he's 19 in the movie.
How old is she in real life?
I think early 30s. I think she's like...
I thought she was like my age.
How old are you?
37.
I don't know. Alexa, how old is Jennifer Lawrence? 33.
All right.
All right. I can't pay to have someone in the room.
That's smart. That's smart.
So in the movie, because she had nudes leaked
Oh,
in real life.
Okay. Yes.
And then in this movie, she does a full-on nude scene.
Right. While she's like wasted, right?
Yeah, she's like wasted and like fighting someone. So they called it like the most unattractive nude
That's
scene.
so funny.
But I think that's awesome.
That's great. Yeah, to own that.
I mean, everybody
I love
here has
that.
already seen it. So why don't you just go for it?
Yeah, I guess that's true. I remember she was a part of the fappening.
What was that?
That
A
was the
bunch of
big
leaks?
movement where it was all leaked. Yeah.
What is it called?
It was called the fappening because people were, you know. But it was her and who else was involved in that? I can't remember. But then it became like a thing where it was like, if you look at these, you are a sexual predator. And I was like, I guess put me on a list because I done looked. I'm sorry.
I think everybody looked.
Yeah, I guess. But everyone was like, that's wrong. You shouldn't look. And I guess I don't know. I said, well, sorry.
Curiosity's got to win
Of
there.
course. I mean, if it was a dude, I would have probably looked.
Any celebrity naked, I'm looking.
Yes. Would you rather it be a celebrity? Like, if you were to subscribe to an OnlyFans ever, would you rather subscribe to a celebrity's or someone that you know in real life?
Celebrities.
You're not more curious about someone you know in real life?
I could care less about anyone I
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. Like, sometimes if it's a celebrity, I'm like, if it's one that I think is hot, I'm like, all right, cool. But most celebrities I don't really give a shit about. But if it was like someone I knew, I'd be really curious.
I guess it adds more of a gossipy factor to it.
It's not even about gossipy. It's like, it adds to like, wow. I don't know. It's something about like the bartender, you know, or like this girl from school or whatever. Like, that's more fun to like look up on OnlyFans than a celebrity, I think, than like Bad Baby or whatever.
I guess like
or whoever's on there.
I have no clue. But I guess like in real life, like your friends gossip like or send you stuff more about like people you know from high school.
Right. Yeah, if my friend sent me like, remember her from high school, I'd be like, sign me up. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I'd be on that $15 a month or whatever.
Oh yeah. There you go. I wonder, is OnlyFans still thriving as much as it was before?
I know people. I was acting as a bit of a consultant for some ladies that I knew. I was like, you should get on there. And some of them made great deal of money like during the pandemic. But since then, it's kind of peeled back the recession and whatnot. I think men aren't really subscribing to as much. And I know that there's been like a downturn for some independent creators out there. Yeah. So I don't know, but I think you can capture a spark still. Like if you just start one and you have a little bit of buzz about it, you can make a couple bucks.
It's just like a podcast.
Exactly.
Just probably making more money.
It depends. I know a very attractive girl who was on there and she couldn't get like over 5. But she also wasn't really putting it out there that she was on there enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She just thought, I'm so hot, I can do it. But you need to drum up a little bit of...
Just like a comedian that doesn't have the business side to it.
Exactly. Trust me, I know. You're looking at one.
No way. You're doing it all, man.
Yeah, I have no business sense at all.
Do you have people help you do like...
I guess. I mean, as much as they can, I suppose. Not enough people, I don't think. But yeah, I wake up constantly at a loss of like, I'm supposed to do something probably today. Make a reel or something. And
oh, God.
I go, what am I going to make for a reel today? And then I look at my phone and then I end up death scrolling. And then I'm like, well, I'll make a reel tomorrow. I'm just going to post up this flyer for my show, I guess, again. Get 3 likes.
Instagram hates pictures
Hates
so much.
That's what they were invented for.
How could you hate something you started?
Yes. Now I got to make it a reel. I got to like talk over it. I don't know how these people figure out how to like put their head over a picture. Can't figure that out. I have no idea. I'm going to start just like putting it on my TV and putting up my head in front of it and be like, so Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I don't know how they do that.
Oh, you just print out a photo.
Yeah, put it behind me.
It is a lot to keep up with.
I didn't know I did no getting into the. I remember somebody told that to me, like I was like an MC or something, and they're like, "You have to be a video producer and a blah blah blah." I'm like, I'm just gonna write jokes and hope that works. Turns out they were right. You have to be like a multimedia person nowadays.
Yeah, it's gotten worse than ever. I've been so now I'm at. I legit am losing so much hair. I'm starting to bald here. I've lost this eyebrow. It's going back. And now this one's starting to fall out.
Your eyebrows are falling out?
Yeah, you get to get shots every 3 weeks.
Oh my God.
I know.
For hair? You have to get shots?
Yeah, they said because I'm stressed.
So what happened? What is it, testosterone that you get to make hair? How does it work?
I don't know. It's just like a shot that like stimulates the hair growth.
Wow.
I know. But
you lost your whole eyebrow?
It was like pretty much all gone. I looked crazy.
That's so nuts just from editing.
I am editing every night.
Oh my God, I'm trying to start to learn how to do this, and I'm like, maybe I don't want to learn.
You don't want to do it. It takes so long.
It's so dumb.
But this is the problem. I've gotten so good at like editing how I like it. Mm-hmm. It would be so hard to pass it on to somebody.
True.
Because like if someone says I love this. I'd be like, you got to cut out the one eye. I want to make everyone look the best they
That's
possibly
great.
can.
Yeah, that's smart. Like you're saying, you take out the stutters. You have like your captions the way you want them.
Yeah, you got to have the flow of the captions. It's gotten to an OCD level that's
good.
Not healthy.
I don't even know. I'm like captions. I don't know how you even begin to do that. I don't even know what I'm saying in there. I don't want to watch it, let alone write what I'm saying. Ugh.
It has helped me though. I feel like with writing after getting through the push of like not podcast ones, but stand-up editing, because it really makes you sit down and then when you transcribe it, see the words. And
sure. That's probably a good lesson.
So that's helpful because before I did my stand-up videos, I hated watching my sets. It was so hard to watch them.
I always tape them in audio.
Mm-hmm.
I always have, and so I'm like used to listening to them audio-wise to go back and do it, but I've never really videoed it until now, and it's like, we need clips. All these clubs, they need clips. And you're like, just wait till I do it, and you can clip that. I don't know. I mean, it's fucking...
That is better. We just did Chicago, the comedy bar, and there they tape it and clip it for you.
Wow, see? And then they go, that'll be $400. I did a club, and the guy goes, I was headlining it, the guy comes up to me, he's like, oh, we're taping the sets. I go, fantastic. He goes, you want it at the end? Let me know. I go, okay, cool. So I like, it goes, it happens. He goes, would you want that set? I go, sure, of course, And he goes, well, the audio's a little messed up on it. And I'm like, all right. And then he goes, so do you still want it? I go, I guess. And he goes, all right, that'll be like $150. And I was like, I'm not buying. You just told me the audio's fucked up on it. And now you're going to charge me for it? So it's a useless tape that I can't post, but I'm going to pay you for it? Like, get the fuck out of here. This whole clip business is a racket.
And it's at your show?
Yeah, and then I pay a guy to edit the clips one time. I pay this guy, to edit clips. And I go, I need this clip for this show. Ghosts me. Then sends me back the clip, no captions on it, just cut up. I go, what did I buy here? I could have did that. So this whole clip business is a whole little underbelly economy, and it's a racket.
It's a mess.
There are open micers getting ahead because they can clip.
It's true.
Not because they can clip their own shit. I'm saying because they're like on the road with comics are bringing comics.
Oh, I didn't know
that
this.
Can film and clip.
Damn.
Which is smart, but I mean, I'd rather just bring someone who's a cool hang and good at comedy.
Yeah, that sounds like the way it should be.
Yeah, but then now it's all these clip economy. I don't like it. I hope it changes again.
Hey, that's a good weekly wiener, the clip economy.
There you go. My weekly wiener is this clip racket. Charlatans out there.
So if you're listening and you don't understand how expensive this is, people are charging $30 to cut a
48-second clip.
The longest. That's a long one too.
That's a long one. Yeah, and then write the word. That's because they have to write the words. Mm-hmm. And every now and then they like do a cool camera or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna learn how to do this, and you're all fucked. That's what I said.
I will really teach you. I know all the tricks.
Thank you. I like that. I'm gonna go in bare bones and make my clips the shittiest clips, and just be like, this is me doing it.
Just a half your face.
Yeah, like where it's like the audio doesn't sync up and like there's weird sounds.
Yeah.
Put like a little like a slide whistle in there.
Or just do like sitcom laughs. Add some sitcom laugh tracks.
Yes,
that'd be good.
Oh, you'll see. Keep an eye out. I'm going to change the clip game. Flip it on its ear.
I'm looking forward to it. Well, your podcast clips, do you have someone
I don't do
those?
that. Yeah. There's a person whose job it is to make those.
Those look great.
Well, even that, I have to be like, hey, where's the clip of this? Where's the clip of, like, even that's like arduous to like the back and forth, and then they have to redo it or make, you know what I mean? So it's all to feed that Instagram. It's like, what happened? When did this become my job? I like feel like I barely do comedy now, and it's all just Instagram.
I have talked about this to so many comics where we're like, writing has now become the last on the list.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I'm like, when did because I've been doing comedy since 2008, And I mean, 2008 was like Instagram maybe just started.
Yeah.
Twitter started in like 2009. So I feel like maybe Instagram didn't come around till later, but I go back to thinking, I'm like, I didn't promote my shows on anything.
No.
How did people know about them? I have no idea.
Maybe Facebook?
Maybe. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so bizarre. I have no idea how people knew about anything. But it was so pure. I mean, you just go to the open mics and do the shows, and that's that.
Yeah.
I had like a shitty, your time hop thing comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a picture from like 12 years ago. And it was like on a camera that had like 4 pixels or whatever. And it's a picture of just like nothing. I'm like, you can't even tell who the guy is on stage or anything. I'm like, why would I even save this?
Yeah. I have a few DVDs of my first sets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's pull them up.
Oh, I'm wearing a dress and Converse. I thought that was cool.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
a cool look.
I was going to go for it. I was going for it.
Going for what?
The dress and Converse look.
Oh, that was going to be your thing? Your
Yeah.
hook? She's the dress and Converse
Because
girl.
that's exactly your mindset when you start. You got to have a look.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know what I was dressing as. I always wanted people to think I was in a band.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was always my bent when I was a young guy.
You still look like you could be in a band.
Thank you.
You really like became one with that.
Now I'm like now it rings more true because bands are all old.
Bands
no,
are
like-
holding on.
There's no young bands.
Yeah, they're not quitting.
There's no new bands, I should say.
Not,
Right? Like
not that really I know of.
even like the 1975 or something is like
At least
been
10.
around for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like stopped. Like I was so into music in high school and college,
Same.
and then once I moved here, it's like I barely find new bands.
I never find. I mean, I don't know if that's an age thing or if I just stopped caring, but I don't know. I don't. I mean, do they even play guitars anymore in music?
I don't
You
know.
I think it's all like electronic and stuff. I sound like an old man. A lot of like bzzz, bum, 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 like that kind of shit.
Probably. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Speaking of bands, I'm obsessed with Green Day.
Oh yes, they're
And
coming.
they're coming. I'm gonna go.
Are you going? When is it?
Next year.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
a
I was gonna
while.
say, it's a while, right?
And
What is it? SoFi?
Yeah. I
Nice.
haven't been there yet. Have you seen a game there yet?
I went to the Bills game last season there. I'm gonna miss it this year. They're coming back, but I'm gonna be in Tampa Bay, your neck of the woods.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, I saw you doing Side Splitters.
Mhm.
I've heard a lot of good things about that club.
Yeah, it'll be my first time there, so I haven't been there yet. But I've heard a lot of good things too.
That's
A
fun.
lot of my friends have done it, so I'm excited. I'm gonna go to a little Florida Christmas action.
Ooh, that'll be nice. I love the weather there during Christmas because it's like just kind of cold.
Yeah, I got stuck in Buffalo last year for
Oh my
Christmas
God,
during
yeah.
a blizzard, so I'm just not going back there this year. I'll go for Thanksgiving and then I won't go for Christmas.
That's smart. I think you did my podcast. Was that right after that?
Was it?
Because I remember we talked about that.
No.
Did we?
Well, I did get. It wasn't as bad, but it was. I went. The one you're talking about was like, it snowed or whatever. But I did like there was like a generational storm. I think it was before, or no, it would have been after that. You're right. Actually, you're right. You're right.
And you were trapped.
Yes, you're right. It was after that. Yes, I'm lining it all up now. It was right after that. Yes, because I got stuck there. I was supposed
yeah.
to do it before that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't go back there either.
No, we're gonna take a year off.
I'd be a little traumatized.
Yeah, I have some PTSD about it. I got stuck in a hotel room. I couldn't even see my family, like that I went home to see.
That's very depressing.
It was just worthless. Yeah. It was kind of any other time I'd be like, sweet, I'm in a hotel room for a week. That's cool.
But not during the holidays.
Yeah, I could have just stayed in my apartment and been alone and had like food and stuff.
That's what I was going to say. At least food.
Yeah, and like cigarettes at least. I was stuck. I had nothing.
Yeah, Florida will be nice. Are you there like right around Christmas?
I'm doing the 22nd and 23rd, so I'm going to fly back like on Christmas just because it's cheaper, or I'll just stay down there till like the 27th or something. I haven't decided. My cousin lives down there, so
Okay. That'd be fun.
We'll play it by ear.
Yeah, you got some fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have Florida people. If anyone's in Tampa, a few people from my high school are in Tampa.
Ooh.
I'll share it. Get some Florida.
What part of
peeps
Florida are
going.
you from exactly?
So I was in Fort Lauderdale, like Pembroke Pines.
Ooh.
That was fun. And then we moved to West Palm Beach, like Wellington. But most people know West Palm. Have you done the West Palm Improv?
I have. I did that last time I did it was like 2021, but yes.
I think they just renovated it or did something with the whole area because they shut it down for a couple months. And now it's back. So I have to go by and see what's going on.
Were you blonde in Florida or did you always have dark hair?
Oh my God. Someone asked me yesterday if I dyed my hair. And I'm like, no, I don't know if it's getting older and less sun. My hair had so much blonde in it from the sun. And it just like the whole front parts were like, it looked fake. I'm like my high school photos and stuff.
But it changes that drastically.
Yeah, a lot.
Wow.
So now it just is like I just get a free new look.
I guess my sister kind of had that happen. She would be blonde and then all of a sudden it'd be dark. It's weird.
Yeah. I even like started going up to the pool and putting lemon juice in my hair.
Ooh, the sun-in.
Yeah, natural sun-in.
The lemon juice. Haven't heard that in a minute.
Because I'm like, oh, hair's so dark and it's making
Did
me
you
feel
like being
old.
blonde?
I liked it and it had like streaks in it.
You'd rather that than you feel like dark hair is old.
I guess it's like when you mature, when you're younger, like your hair just starts getting darker. But now I'm kind of actually liking it dark.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say it matches my brows more, but now it's matching my eyebrow more.
Yeah, I mean, you can put on whatever color eyebrow you want after you lose it, right?
Yeah, that'd be fun. That would be great. I was watching the news yesterday, and they said that they just found a cure for alopecia.
Really?
So,
is that the same as just baldness?
Yeah.
I would rather, I mean, because I'm bald, but like I would rather, I don't think I have alopecia. I just have old man syndrome.
Yeah, what's the difference of like a girl's losing hair, it's alopecia, or if there's like parts in your beard missing or
Right. I don't have that, but there's parts of my body that I'd sure love to have alopecia on. I'll tell you that.
I wrote a joke about that.
Why can't you have alopecia on your private parts?
That's what I said. Is that such a pain in the ass? It's so
Is that
funny.
your shaving butthole joke? You'd rather have alopecia on your butthole?
This is a whole new joke, but
okay.
I tied the butthole joke after the new joke.
Oh, nice.
It's a perfect. See, you
Yes,
picked up
yeah.
on all of it.
Sure.
What are you, a comedian?
Nice little writer's sesh.
Yeah, this is great. You know what I'm trying to write a joke on now?
You got like a whole 10 on your butthole hair. This is great.
I did a show. I didn't realize when I started this joke. Where was I? Oh, we were at Zany's Chicago. No. Yes. No. We were in
Nashville?
Washington, D.C. at somewhere. And
The comedy loft?
yeah, it was the Comedy Loft. And I'm like halfway through my set and I'm like, I just realized I just talked about hair and I was like, I'm sorry guys, I just talked about being hairy.
Wow, look at where'd the time go?
For so long. There's so much to talk about.
That's so funny.
I feel like hair's been my insecurity my whole life because I had
Really?
like really hairy arms, like so hairy.
Same. I'm like Robin Williams.
He is very hairy. I got laser hair removal in high school, and it was like when it first came out, and they said you can only go to like darker hair, like you can't do lighter hair, which is still a thing.
Okay.
So they just did it up to here. So I then had no hair and then just giant peach fuzz, so much peach fuzz sleeves.
So like my hair is like turning gray, even like on my body now. Would they not be able to laser that?
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. I don't know about gray hairs.
Damn.
It's too late, man.
God, I saw like a gray pube and I was like, this is not good, dude. What is happening to me?
Yeah, that's a reality check right there.
That's the scariest thing ever. Like, it's one thing to, like, I look in the mirror now and I have gray. Obviously, my beard is, like, white like Santa Claus. And even now, I look in the mirror, I go, who is that? But then when you find, like, gray, like, in your chest hair or something, it's like, I'm an old man. I'm like grandpa, and I've made no kids. Like, I'm fucked.
Oh, yeah, the gray pube, that's the next level.
You rip that out right away. Fucking tear it out.
I lasered down there, so I will never have
The whole thing?
all of it.
You'll never have a pube again?
So this is the funny thing. So laser hair removal, you have to keep up with it.
Oh, okay.
So if I just let it go, it would look like a hairless cat where they're just random hairs just horrifically.
Like fighting.
Yeah, and like just other parts.
Like how it's like.
Yeah, it wouldn't be cute.
So you just lasered clear out.
Out, bye.
All of it. Not even like you didn't keep like a strip or anything like that. Like
That's too much.
I see.
I thought about it. Thought about.
That's tough. Probably in the
something
laser.
fun.
The laser man has to carve it out.
Yeah, it's. But they're artists. They'd probably enjoy.
Are they? That's what I was wondering. Can you laser like a word or something into me?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
The strip's probably as far as they could go.
Yeah, probably.
The strip just is too.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it definitely hurts.
How long does it hurt afterwards?
Not long. It only hurts like then they put the levels up. It's not as bad as you think it is. It's just like more uncomfortable.
They did the whole. So you went to the back too. So you had to like roll
the
over.
whole Brazilian, and they spread it wide open.
So your butt's included in the Brazilian.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Good to
learned
know.
that while looking up the rates.
Can you do just the butt?
Yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want.
I think I might just do that.
Yeah, you should just do the butt.
I'd like that. Yeah, just clean it out in there.
Oh my God, it's so much cleaner.
Yes.
So many people on my butthole joke that I posted it are like, I didn't know anyone shaves their butthole.
Yeah, I mean, it is something that I never thought of, honestly, until, like, I didn't think women were doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it makes a lot of sense, but I just never put two and two together in terms of that.
I don't even know.
I had a girl do it for me.
Really?
Yes. And I was, like, kind of nervous about it at first, but then it was like, whoa. Like, because, like, an electric razor is, like, kind of like a vibrator.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like, this is fun.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
This whole time it's using just a straight iron, straight.
Well, yeah, no, I just trimmed. I didn't go, like, full down to the...
You trimmed your butthole?
Yeah.
I'll take a 2. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Well, I went down to... I took the shield off, you know what I mean? But... A 2. I'll have a 2. Number 2 for the number 2.
Yeah. No pun intended. There's just too much to keep up with. I also, like, I'm telling you, my hair insecurities. So, like, I have, like, giant pores on my feet. And I hate, because in Florida, you just wear flip-flops, even to
Yes.
school. Like, you
Wow.
live in flip-flops. And one day when I was, like, new to shaving, I, like, cut my foot. And
You were
then
shaving your feet.
I was shaving my feet.
God damn.
And this guy goes, "What did you cut your foot shaving?" And I'm like, "How the fuck did you know?" Like,
Well, you just made a guess.
yeah. And I was like, "No, my feet."
Stepped on a rock.
Yeah, I would shave my feet. That's disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
So, I like even like see like how giant the pores are on my hands. I just have like big Italian pores.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, my hand is like a werewolf. I gave up a long time ago in trying to like saddle my hair. I mean, even like on my knuckles, it's...
Yeah. But you're a guy.
Yeah, I mean, I gave up though. It's just like, it's overtaken me like a old building or something where the vines are like just taking it down. You know?
I used to. There's so many hair things. I'm telling you, I could go. I don't even talk about it on stage because it's like too embarrassing. But like we would
You
like.
should just do a hair hour.
I could do a whole hair hour. We would like bleach was the first thing when you were younger. You bleach your mustache. We'd bleach our happy trails. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I didn't do any of that. I did for spring break in 2007, nair my entire body, which was
No way.
so bad.
Oh, it smells so
Oh
bad.
my God, I fucking smelled like rotten eggs or something. It was awful. And I like put it all over me, and then I had to like get it off. And I'm just like burning, and it made my hair come back worse.
Really?
By a lot, yeah.
No way.
That old wives' tale where it's like, it'll come back thicker and dark is so true. Longer and thicker.
Yeah, that one freaks me out because I started doing microblading on your face, where it's like this is the thing. They say it's to get off the dead skin.
Right.
It's really just to shave your face as a girl, but you use the dead skin.
Shave your face as a girl.
You just dead skin, getting the dead skin off.
And you just so happen to get rid of the hair.
Yeah, while we're at it.
Yeah.
The hair was in the way of the dead skin. But Nair was a big thing for a while.
It's supposed to be for like little things, like you were saying. And I just poured a bottle like it was suntan lotion and was like caked up in it. There's like a picture of me some of my friends have.
Did it work? Because sometimes Nair wouldn't work.
It took a long time and a lot of Nair. And I was like, it ended up my like hair ended up being like Pangea. It looked like, because I'd like go like this and then it'd move it. And it'd be just like everywhere, like, and I couldn't get it off. It was,
oh my god!
And then when it did come off, it was just crazy looking. You know what I mean? Like, because I didn't really do my arms, so my arms are like super hairy, and like my chest was just bare. It was like I had sleeves on. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was a bad mistake.
There's no stopping point.
No.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I'm
Where
saying.
do you do it? And then all of a sudden, I'm like doing my whole arms too.
Can you
Like
lose
it's
the hands?
crazy. Yeah, like I couldn't keep up with it.
How old were you when you did this?
In college.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was like a sophomore in college, maybe. Bad. I think I was 21.
Yeah, it's a fun
And
age
I thought,
to do
like,
that.
I want to meet a girl on the beach. No, that's not how you do it.
It's like the 4-year-old virgin.
Yeah, like I got to go show off my six pack. Like, what are we doing? Just wear a shirt. God.
I feel like guys don't get enough like respect, or like we don't like we as women think we have to deal with a lot, but you guys have to get haircuts more often. You get facial hair. Like you guys have shit to deal with too.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't think so. I haven't had a haircut since like aught 8. I don't really know. No, it was
8
like
years old.
No, it was like 2015, 16. I remember like counting down my haircuts, going like, it's getting to the point where I don't need to do this anymore. You know? I remember my like last haircut.
Oh.
And the woman was like, what do you want me to do with it? You know what I mean? Like, you're still holding on to hair.
Yeah. Well,
it sucks being bald, except for everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks being bald on your head.
Yeah.
When you have hair literally everywhere else.
How did that even start? Like, is there like any science behind where balding came from?
It's like hereditary, I think.
I know that, but like, did like cavemen bald? When did
I think so. Probably.
They have long hair.
I think they died before they got bald. They were like eaten by a mastodon or something. But I started going bald at like 28.
Oh wow, that's fucked
started
up.
Really early, yeah. And then just fucking, I think by 33, 34 was when I was like, all right, what are we saving here? Let's just shave it all off.
Yep.
You know,
it's all you.
There was a picture of me where I was like looking down, and I didn't realize I was fighting a battle on two fronts. No one told me. I thought it was just like receding, and then I like looked down, and there was like the thing in the back. And I'm like, so there's just like a line of hair here. I'm like, all right. Enough. What are we doing? How come no one told me?
On two fronts.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I just had this little line. I'm like, ew. Shave your head, you fucking idiot.
That's like, with like the eyebrows, the thing, like, and that's, I'm sure how like all men feel that go bald is like, I'm just like, I loved my eyebrows. I had great eyebrows.
And you lost one.
And I lost one. Like now
Won't it come back?
Yeah, they're coming back with the shots. They're so much better. But like, just when you had something that you like were confident about.
Oh my God. Losing your hair really fucks with you. And if you let it for a little while, like it fucked with me. And it still kind of does. Cause it's like, I wish I could like go out and like be like, oh, nice hair. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm always going to be bald. There's no changing that. I can't like put on different hair. So like I wear a lot of hats, I guess. You know what I mean? Like I put on a lot of different hats. I own a lot of hats to try and zhuzh it up a little bit, but it's just it is like a confidence thing, especially when you're younger. But like as you get older, you're like, who gives a shit? But
I feel like there's a lot of bald people.
it's too many. That's the problem. That's really what it is. It's like, oh, cool, we're all just bald. Like when I go on the road with like Tom, I'm like, I have to wear a hat because it's like there's just two bald guys with beards.
Yeah.
It's just a bald guy with beard show.
You got to have the beard, though, if you're bald.
You do. It's too weird when you don't. That's the other thing. I'm beholden to the beard now. I can't even go clean shaven. Like I used to be clean shaven when I had hair. Can't even try it now. Because like what then? You know, you just look weird. Like everyone's like, you have cancer. You know?
Like, no, see these eyebrows?
Yeah.
Do people with cancer have eyebrows?
Do they not? I guess they don't, yeah.
I think it all falls out.
That's true.
I think it may depend on the case, so like if you're doing chemo or whatever.
True. If I do chemo, will like my body hair go away?
That's a great question.
Maybe I'll just take some proactive chemo.
It's just like how people are taking Ozempic instead of for
yeah. Oh no, I don't have cancer. I just want to get rid of my body hair.
I would
I'm
not.
sick of shaving my butthole, so I'm on chemo now.
Oh my god. It's fucked up. On the news they just showed yesterday when I was watching it with the alopecia thing. Then they go, there's a new Ozempic that is just for weight loss. It's just a weight. It's not for diabetes. It's the same thing, but a shot for just weight loss.
I see. It's like NyQuil figuring out that people are taking this just to sleep, and they're like, here's Z-Quil.
Yeah.
You know,
this little pivot.
Yeah, well, we'll market this for that, but it's not. It doesn't have all the stuff.
How many celebrities? Do you think there's going to be any fat celebrities left with all this stuff coming out?
I know some people that were on Ozempic where it wasn't working for them, or they were having a really tough time.
Oh, really?
Doing it. So maybe, yeah. I think there are a bunch of fat ones that will just be like, I give up on this, because they're still trying to like. It literally prevents you from eating.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, people who have binge eating habits are still doing it, and they're getting sick. Do you know what I mean? Like, it makes you sick.
Like when you get your stomach stapled.
Yes.
Thing.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. But it, like, makes you... I don't know if it makes you, like, throw up or something. But I've heard people say, like, they'll eat, like, their old eating habits still, and it fucks them up. So I think that's what it's supposed to do, so that you don't eat like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I know people that have given up on it because they were just getting too sick.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, we need some fatties back.
I need to see that to feel better about myself.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No.
You're like the most athletic comic I've ever seen, basically. You're like,
I work out to just distract myself from doing everything else.
from editing?
Yeah. I am working out only for that reason.
I see.
Oh, this is one thing in the news I wanted to talk about. This is
sure.
the one I want to write a joke about before it's too late.
Please.
Maybe I'll try this weekend. Is the Kim Kardashian nipple bra. Did you see it?
Oh, I did, yes. Where it looks like you have like THO going on the whole time.
What's THO?
It's a middle school abbreviation for titty hard-on.
How did I never know this?
I mean, it's like a real millennium thing, I think. A real O's kid. We're listening to O-Town Liquid Dreams. And I thought that because it was like when it was cold, that kind of, it was for that little THO, they would say.
Yeah. And in middle school, I played like soccer, and anytime I work out or run or anything, my nipples would get hard.
Yes.
And I was so embarrassed.
Why?
Because I don't know. It's just a young girl, you're just embarrassed.
Sure. I think they do that, like guys' nipples do that too. In fact, like in soccer, there would be guys with like bleeding.
Really?
Nipples.
From like it chafing?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Do women have that happen?
I probably because your sports bra? No.
Okay. Yeah.
That'll keep
We don't
it.
wear sports bras. Yeah.
You guys just get nipple covers from
You
men?
got to wear like a shirt or something cotton underneath, I guess.
Ow, that would be awful.
Yeah, because the jerseys.
Yeah, get better jerseys.
Yeah, that penny material.
Yeah.
awful. It's like sandpaper.
I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Just for fashion.
So when did you get over your embarrassment when you realized that guys were like, "That's hot"?
Yeah, that's probably when.
You're like, "I'm not embarrassed anymore. Make it happen more."
Yeah, I'm proud.
Yeah.
I was looking at, so when this bra came out, I was like, that had to have been what Jennifer Aniston did for her hard nips in Friends.
No, I think it was like cold sets.
That's what they said.
Is it? Oh, okay.
But if you're wearing a regular bra,
She was definitely not wearing a bra.
She wasn't wearing a bra.
Right.
Because you can't, if your bra will cover.
Right.
There's layers. But yeah, she just has good boobs.
Yes.
She's
very good.
Because I thought she was wearing a bra, her boobs were so good.
Really? You thought she was? Oh, because they were perky.
Yeah.
I see. Nope. Just good genetics. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Lack of a bra. So Kim Kardashian's like, you want that natural braless look showing the nipples. Here's this.
With a really padded big bra.
See, I don't like that. I don't like the mind games.
That's too much, right?
Well, now I'm going to be thinking these are your nipples and they're not. They're a bra. How would I know now?
Yeah. So I wanted to make, I never could, I tried filming this many times when I was doing.
Did you buy one?
No, I should though.
For the bit?
I
Oh,
should.
okay.
Yeah, that would be so funny. So I tried filming a comedy reel and I couldn't get to look right because like if you put on your sports bra, your boob can move. Like it just will like pull it. So your nipples can just be like one's here and one's here until you like put the bra on
I
right.
see. Yeah.
So I was trying to film a reel where the nipple just kept moving during my workout. But I tried so many different items like raisins and bottle caps. I couldn't find a perfect fake nipple.
A Tic Tac.
Yeah, Tic Tac would have been good. I tried
big.
bubble gum. Made a
that's
mess.
tough.
No good fake nips.
Damn. What could be a nipple? I mean, it would have to be, I guess, specific. Did you look for things comparable in size to your own? Was that the problem?
No, I was just looking for
anything that kind of looked like one.
that was not dissolving on my
You
body
gotta
while filming.
you got to get the bra and just find out what they used, and then take it off and put it wherever.
Just picture the manufacturing company of just bras with nipples going
Yeah,
down.
so strange. I want to see them on the rack.
Yeah.
Not a rack, like on the store rack.
The only positive I saw out of it was everyone was commenting, stop talking shit. Like if you have like breast cancer, then you have your hard nips back. So that's a good thing. But you know that's not why Kim Kardashian's doing it.
No, it's not for breast cancer patients.
They should have done that. They should have angled it that way.
bet. I mean, it's kind of like it's like stolen valor, though. Like she's appropriating the breast cancer people's bras, probably, and making them mainstream.
I bet you that probably did exist for them.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's bras where it's like got the whole fake breast in it too for breast cancer people, right?
Oh, probably.
I'd imagine.
Like
When you have a mastectomy or whatever.
like Miss Doubtfire.
Yes. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
Well,
my
I'm
bad,
sure
Mrs.
that, yes. Well, Ms. Is it Miss? Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Oh, I guess it should have been.
Well,
was
she had a husband that died in her
So
backstory.
Mrs.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, those are some good knockers.
They were big and floppy. But yeah, you can get, I'm sure, a bra with the whole thing in it.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. They make them. But yeah, how much do they cost?
Oh my God, that's a good thing to look up. How did I miss that?
Alexa.
Do you think she'll know?
I don't know. I'm scared to ask her.
It was called the under.
Is it Skims?
Yeah, the Skims.
What if you just ask, like, how much did the nipple bra that Kim Kardashian made? Does it think it'll register all of that?
Okay,
I don't have any of these devices.
Let's try.
Okay.
Alexa, how much is the new Skims bra that has your nipples hard?
The top result is full figure plus size no sweat mesh sports bra wire free pink. It's $33.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Alexa, shut up. I had a neighbor at my old apartment, like across like the other building.
Yeah.
Who'd always be getting in fights with his Alexa.
You'd hear him across the street?
Always yell. Like the building was right there.
Oh, okay.
But like you just hear him, Alexa, stop. Not you, not you, not you.
I just want to run around and just scream out the word Alexa and then see how many, like, trigger.
Yeah, that'd be fun. What do you think the worst name would be to have right now?
Alexa, probably.
You think, would you rather have Alexa over Karen?
I feel like Karen will come back around.
Alexa's not going anywhere.
No. Alexa is a robot.
Yeah.
Siri's a shitty name.
Jeez.
We can't even say it. See, that's the problem. Anytime you try to, like, say you're dating a girl with that name.
That would be bad.
I'd be like, we have to break up.
You're right. Karen would be better.
Yeah. You could spell it different.
You could put a Karen.
Caryn.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Just change it, or just change your name.
Yeah. Put a little accent on it. Be like, no, I'm Karen.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Karen.
Yeah.
It's so, like, authentic. I love when girls have guy names,
Yes, me too.
but you have to be careful naming them because they
It's
need
hot.
to be hot.
I like when it's hot, yeah.
Yeah, they have to be hot.
Yes, they do. Or, like, can be a tomboy, I guess.
Yeah.
And, like, be really, like, Tex or whatever. I don't know.
Did you say Tex?
Yeah, that was a bad example. What are some good guy names for girls?
Charlie.
That's good. I like that.
Was that from Joe Dirt? Was it Charlie?
I think so, but it's also a porn star.
Okay,
I know,
so
yeah.
double great.
Double good.
How about Bobby? Would Bobby be
Bobby,
hot?
there's that Bobby Altoff girl who, like, has, like, a wildly popular podcast already that she just, like, sits down with Drake and she just sits there and is like,
What is this? What is this phenomenon?
I don't know, because all it is her, like mean flirting with people. Do you know what I mean? She's like,
that is so spot on.
she just sits there and is like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do you like that? She's so put off by, I don't know. It's such a weird, I'm like, so I have to watch this girl, like, flirt with Drake? That's the whole podcast? Where her and Drake are like, there's like, she just creates sexual tension the whole time. That's the whole point of the podcast. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not going to last. Save your money, lady.
It is weird when you just see these just pop, like,
Yeah.
and it's on everything.
Yeah.
It pops up. Who is?
And you're like, this is episode 3. It's like, wow. I mean, crazy.
Oh.
I mean, I've figured out, like, how it happened, and it's like a long, arduous story that nobody cares about. But at the end of the day, the product is this girl having on rappers or, like, very huge celebrities and just being like, why are you so weird?
just like a young white girl.
Yeah, she's hot. I think, I mean,
Yeah.
it's frustrating. As a, you're just like, is this girl just flirt? I have to watch this for an hour? Like, this girl flirting with Drake? Or
Someone told me the Drake one got taken down. I don't know.
Yeah, because there was, like, hullabaloo that she fucked Drake. And she was, like, upset that became the narrative. And Drake made her take it down.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
She doesn't need it now. It should already got her going.
That's exactly true. So now she just flirts with everyone else on there. It's like,
Should I start, like, doing
I
that?
don't think your boyfriend would like it.
He'd like the money that comes in.
I mean, I guess go for whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be the first experiment.
So you used to work in radio?
See, it's not like that, though, that she flirts. She's like,
Damn.
real it's a
yeah.
real specific, like, cold flirting where it's like, why are you so dumb?
I feel like you just want to angry fuck her.
Yes. I don't, but yes.
But that's the vibe.
Yeah, no, she's like creating that sexual tension where it's like they're all like back and forth and they're like, you're dumb. No, you're dumb. Like that kind of like.
I haven't watched any of them. I've
Just
seen
from the
clips.
clips, it's like that to me.
Yeah.
She's like, why are you acting so weird?
I want to
This is a
watch one
podcast. These
now.
are the conversations. Like the whole conversation is just like, you're acting weird. Why? I don't know. It's phenomenon. It's a phenomenon.
That's like the thing of like, you never know what's going to take off.
I guess. I certainly don't.
No, you can try so hard, just speaking for a friend. And really put all your money, heart, and time into it.
Yep.
Your podcast does really well.
It's doing all right. Not really well. I mean, it could be doing a lot better.
You do a Patreon too. I just started.
Yeah, that could be going way better too. I promoted it when it first came out, and like there's still a good amount of people on there, but I gotta change it up too. I just do an audio podcast on there. So I gotta get the video and
Edit it. Yeah.
I quit comedy. I quit. I really got into it for the performing and the jokes, and now that's become an afterthought. I quit. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just gonna get an office job and go to open mics.
Oh no! Don't do that.
I know I won't. I'm not qualified to do literally any job, so I'm kind of stuck.
All of us. I remember I was like, I should try to find, like, when I was like sick of waiting tables, and I was like, I should try to just like apply to some jobs. I think I applied to 300 jobs, and I couldn't get one.
I got a job in an office. I had no idea what I was doing. It was like a race for me to quit or get fired. I can't believe they hired me. I made it through the probation period, so they couldn't fire me really until like I had an egregious amount of mistakes. And yeah, I quit, thank God. And they were like, "That's good, thank you for quitting." But I don't know. I fantasize sometimes. Like I have like days where I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I should be making my reels or whatever. And I go, I kind of want to just get a job at a grocery store and just work I wish I could just work like 2 days a week at a grocery store.
And do everything else?
Sure. But like just kill some days by like, make a couple bucks. I'm at a grocery store. I get out of the house. I'm doing something. I don't know.
Would you choose like Trader Joe's, like a fun one?
Maybe. I mean, I don't really give a shit which one. But here's the thing. Like I went and I like looked online at just like, let's just see what's out there. And they're only hiring like immigrants and felons to do these types of things. So I'm like, don't even qualify for that.
Damn. It's not easy.
No.
You can kill someone.
I guess I have to become a criminal because I can't become an immigrant. I could lie, I guess.
Yeah, you could lie. But criminals probably, like, I mean, it's easy to be a criminal.
Sure, I'll just rob from the grocery store and then ask them for a job.
Like, proof is right there. You don't even need any, like, referrals. They saw you be a criminal.
Yeah, when they catch me, I'll just go, how about a job?
Yeah.
There we, let's just cut out the middleman here.
You could pretend to have a disability.
I do have a disability.
There you go.
Pretend, yeah.
There you go.
I'll pretend to have a disability. I'm disabled.
Everyone at Publix, like back in Florida, that works there has a disability.
Everyone? That's their rule?
The people at Bag.
Hilarious. There's only 4 arms amongst all 8 of them.
Want me to roll this to your car?
Yeah. My feet.
No one. Remember back in the day, when the grocers would be like, "Do you want me to help you take this to your car?"
I think so. There would be like the bag person, maybe. Yeah, that's true.
No one has to do that anymore.
Do they have enough people anymore? I mean,
probably not enough people. People don't like to be social. People don't like to be nice.
Don't touch my fucking groceries. They don't even want that person to bag it anymore. They're like, ugh. Touching my produce? Get out of here.
Just saw on Instagram, so I don't know if it's real, but the first self-serving McDonald's. Did you see that?
I don't want to if I wanted to work at McDonald's, I just would.
No, it's all robots. The entire restaurant.
Like that. That's frightening.
It's terrifying. And then last night we were walking over to West Side, and there was a self-driving car with no one in the front.
That's happening already?
2 people were in the back, and the car was covered in cameras. Like, it seemed like it was a practice thing.
I see, yeah.
Terrifying.
That's awful. I'm frightened at that.
I got the chills.
Yeah, I don't like that. When you told me about the McDonald's, I got, like, sick.
Yeah, that would be sad.
I don't even like walking around Hollywood and seeing these delivery robots. Moving about. There's all over the place.
There's a lot of them.
I've not seen yet a homeless person fuck one, but I'm sure that's happening, right?
They're cute. They're the circle eyes.
Cute. You're like, I want to fuck one.
I totally fuck one.
I can't believe I just haven't seen like a homeless man dumping a load into one of these robots, though. Yeah.
Or breaking them.
Yeah, just like finding pieces of the robot along the way too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's food in there.
I mean, the bird scooters; those are like dystopian litter. So I can't believe we haven't seen the robots. Like, yeah, there's food in there. So why aren't they like breaking them open and taking the food?
That should be, those shouldn't have lasted a week in LA.
I know. I can't believe they're still going.
If you guys haven't seen them, they're like little carts, like picture a mini shopping cart closed with big cute eyeballs.
Yeah, they're
And-
weird that they put the eyes on them.
Yeah. And it just rolls down the street.
Yeah, you just see them by themselves, like, and you're like, what is going on?
So is somebody at like an office or something remote controlling it? How does it drive?
I haven't the slightest idea how it works.
I
But I don't think there's remote controls. I think it just like knows.
But it has to like stop if it sees people and.
I have no idea how it works, but it does. I don't know. I mean, I think they had them in Philadelphia, and they stopped because people were just like bashing them with bats and stuff like that. You know.
LA's a bunch of pussies.
In like Baltimore, they got rid of City Bike, you know, the like bike share thing, because people were like riding the bikes and then guys were like knocking them off the bikes and then just riding them around and then throwing them in the bay.
Because they were already like filled with money so that they could.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just like any of the other ones, it just like racks up
You're right.
until you close it down or whatever. So these guys are just like racking them up and then throwing the bikes into the sea.
It sounds fun.
Yeah, that's a fun hobby. So all the bikes were just all the city bikes were just in the bay.
Jeez. I remember when bird scooters tried implementing a you have to wear a helmet rule. And they said online, like, if you ride bird scooters, we'll send you a free helmet. And I never saw a helmet.
No, I mean, I remember when I've only done these things twice, but I remember when I did it, they were like, be sure to wear your helmet. And I thought it wasn't going to let me unless I like showed me with a helmet or something, but it did. It was like, go for it.
Yeah.
I almost like killed myself on one of those.
They're so fast.
I couldn't believe how fast they go. And then I got all like squirrely and I like I just like put my foot down like a kickstand. Mistake. I thought I like tore everything in my leg.
God. Yeah.
But I did. I mean, I just like crashed into the wall. And I remember I was like limping for like 2 weeks. I really thought I like tore my Achilles or something, you know?
Damn.
But I didn't, thank God. But I couldn't put weight on my foot for like 2 weeks.
My friend's mom, you know Aaron that runs Nightcap?
Yeah.
His mom just broke her shin.
Oh my God.
Falling
Aaron's
off
having
of
some
a-
bad luck.
He's having a rough couple months.
Yeah.
That was the last thing on his. That should be the last.
Yeah,
So he's good for another year.
Yeah.
But that your shin just like falling off a bird. It probably hit like a curb or something.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I did that thing and I got mangled up in like a fence. So like I thought
my
like
God.
everything in my leg was like all torn up. And I was so drunk when I was on that. They should like breathalyze you when you get on them.
The only time I've ridden them, I've been trashed.
Yeah.
Because it's like you feel like you're in a movie.
I thought I was gonna bird scooter from the North Hollywood fourth wall to my apartment in East Hollywood, which is so far. It's like a 10-minute car ride. So I can't even imagine on a bird scooter. Now I live so close to that fourth wall and I haven't gone like at all.
I rarely go, but if there's like a week or like I have nothing, I'm like, it's just like.
Yeah, now I can walk to it and I
Go.
just haven't. I used to like traverse the whole fucking valley to get there, but now I don't go at all. It's so weird.
You know, one of the worst things about mics are that you have to go at the end of the lineup because if you go in the beginning, everyone does your joke. Like everyone will riff off of what you said.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And Matt and I have figured this out because like last year we were going for a lot. And then it came to the point where we had to stop because it was all the same comics and they were all doing our jokes now or like
Interesting.
pretty much like not word for word, but
Right,
like
right,
the
right,
same
right.
topics. And what I think is like, so you'll go and say you talk about growing up and hating your brother. And then someone goes, that's so funny. I hate my brother too. But they're recording it and they don't remember why they said what they said. They don't remember it was because of yours.
Right.
They listen back to their sick riff and think, oh, this is a great joke.
Mm-hmm.
And then now everyone just has the same jokes.
That makes sense. I never thought of it that way. I did notice like when I was going more often I had to like really look at who was there, because if it's the same people, it's worthless.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like I'd look and be like, oh, these are my friends at least, so I'd go to that one. But like, yeah, the whole reason I went there was because there was so many new people
Yeah.
that it felt like a regular crowd, because they're just like, I don't know, that person's been on stage 2 times ever, so it's like they're basically an audience member.
And they're just happy to be there still.
Right? They're like when you do well, they're like, oh my lord, they're like laughing naturally still. They're not jaded open micers.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that was like when I first moved here and I didn't know anybody. That was like how I like would meet girls, or like try to at least, because they'd be like so many actresses going to open mics, and they're basically regular people, and they think like when you get a laugh there, they're like, is that magic? Because it seems like such a place where there would be no one that would get a laugh.
Very true.
So I don't, Mike, when you get a laugh, it's like, wow, are you a warlock?
Yeah, you feel very accomplished.
Yeah, it's huge.
You either leave a mic just excited about your joke, rarely, but always I leave there being like, I'll look at Matt and be like, that wasn't that bad, or like, we're never going back there.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I go, well, that was a waste of my time.
Mm-hmm. But we do the same thing. We'll look at the lineup and make sure it's no one that we know.
Right.
Usually, or
That's
like
the best.
Because when it's like a group of just all of the regulars,
Worthless.
they're not even trying jokes. They're doing inside jokes.
Yeah, they're like, so you ever go to a bar show and your drink ticket? It's like, who is this for?
Exactly.
It's crazy when I start seeing people doing jokes about doing mics.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, dude, you're never getting out. Like, how is this relatable to anybody? You're never getting out of here.
You're going to die
It's
here.
so funny when they try to sound like they're experts about it. Like, I do so many mics, and they're trying to do jokes about, I was doing a mic one time. And you're like, this is how you circle the drain. You're writing jokes about mics now?
Uh-huh.
Welcome to hell, buddy. You are flushed down the toilet. I go, that's the death knell to me. I go, that guy's done. Sincerely, I just can't even stand that.
Oh, it makes me angry too. I'll talk shit to them. I'm like, they paid $5.
It doesn't make me angry. It just makes me go, that guy's a nothing. You know what I mean? Like, he's never going to do anything.
I guess angry is aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't care about their future at all in any way, but it is just a sign that you are going to do open mics. And that's like your favorite part about comedy. And that's fine. There's people, we need people like that, I guess. There's a whole faction of people who just want to do open mics, and that's their social, it's like their dart league or whatever. Mm-hmm. So have fun. You're never going to have a career, but
You can go for it, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at like the part of like my comedy career where it's like you have to now, like, you can't just have fun anymore. Like, you have to like figure out your next steps of what you're going to do.
Yeah, I never really like thought of mics as like a fun thing. I would always go there and like work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would kind of be always alone too, and like after people started like kind of recognizing me at them, then it got annoying, so I couldn't go anymore. Because like I just wanted to be the guy that like sit in the back, wait till I go up, do my thing, and then hopefully I get something out of it and I go home or I come back and do it again. But now it's like, so what's they're asking me questions about like shit that like trust me, it doesn't concern you, Jeff. Or whoever. It's just like you'll never have to deal with that. So stop asking me about that kind of thing. I don't know, it's annoying. So
yeah, it's a lot to just like, well, I don't mean like having fun at the mics. It's just like you have like now, like when you were younger, stand up was like you do your shows and you write, blah, blah. Now it's like I need to like make money and live off of this.
Exactly.
Like there's way more.
Yeah. The
pressure.
Picture has gotten bigger. Yes, exactly. I got to get them reels up so I sell them tickets. It's annoying.
God, so I kind of said it, but I didn't. I've posted, and this sounds crazy, but I was so sick of being left in the fucking dust on social media and nothing working. I've posted every day for 4 months.
And has it worked?
Yeah, I have gotten 10,000 followers in 4 months.
Look at that. See, I mean, it does. I know tons of people too who like they don't have credits, but they're selling out clubs because their reels are popping off, and like it makes complete sense. I just never expected it, so I didn't prepare myself for it.
I don't think anyone that started. I started in 2013. I feel like if you started like the last 3 years, maybe.
Yeah, since COVID.
Yeah, since COVID. But anyone before that, this is.
This is kind of like a whoa. All right, so that's how we're doing it now. Okay. I mean, even when I started, it was like, sure, there was social media people who got big from social media, like Dane
Vine
Cook from MySpace and like Vine also, yes, and YouTube and stuff. But like literally just from like Instagram is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But they exist.
I don't know how long it's gonna. It'll probably go for a while more.
Oh, a couple more years, yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be like you have to get on the Tonight Show or whatever, and now I don't even give a fuck about those things, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, please share my reel.
I still think it would be so cool to do the Tonight Show.
Yeah, it would be cool, but it also would be like, it'd be one of those things where it's like, oh, cool, I'm doing this like after it's not that cool anymore. So it'd be kind of like, is it cool? You know what I mean?
You guys definitely missed the boat, but
Like now if you got on like a big podcast, you could be seen by millions of people. Whereas like if you do the Tonight Show, does anyone see it?
Oh yeah, a bigger podcast would be way more helpful than the Tonight Show.
Right.
I don't know who also is watching, like what kind of audience is watching the Tonight Show.
A lot of old people.
Yeah, I don't think it's people that you would come out to your shows.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know any. I mean, I know people who got famous and then did the Tonight Show, so it like kind of like was like a feather in their cap. But nobody got. I don't know anybody that got famous from that in the last 20 years.
Remember? Do you know DJ Dimmers?
Yes.
So he was on the Tonight Show. I remember talking to him like multiple times, and like he's so funny. All of his sets were so good, and he got like nothing from it. Now he got his own TV show in Canada. I think they kind of maybe all pile up eventually.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like if you're on there, you're something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like Nate Bargatze did the Tonight Show, probably one of his like first like huge things, but I think he was already like selling theaters out by then. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure. I don't know.
What do you think these days is like the biggest credit you could get?
Just probably, I mean, I just know people who got on Rogan who like sold every show out for like the rest of the year, like right afterwards.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Rogan.
I mean, there's 11 million people watching it or whatever. So
that's crazy that I didn't know. Like, well, Sarah just got it. I'm sure that's helped her a lot.
Yeah. I mean, sure. There's like, I mean, just since even when he was here and he was just on YouTube or whatever, same thing. It was just like you go on there and then all of a sudden like your shows are just sold out. That's what everyone says.
That's
Who does
pretty
it?
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd probably go on there with I wouldn't have any shows and then I'd come off. I remember he like talked about me one time and I had shows for sale and then COVID hit and all the shows got canceled.
No.
But he like talked about me and I posted the clip and it was like, oh, the shows are selling great. And then COVID happened. Whole tour got canceled.
Oh, so Hollywood. And there's a quick down.
It was the most depressing thing in the world. It was like, finally, I'm headlining a tour. This is crazy. Joe Rogan's talking about me. He saw me perform. And then, like, not only can I not perform anymore, the art of performing is just unavailable. It was so depressing.
That sucks so bad.
I can't believe I'm here talking about it. It was that depressing.
You've come to the other side.
Oh, my God. I almost didn't make it.
Did you do your podcast through the quarantine?
I started it kind of well into, like, I started my podcast October of 21. Mm-hmm. And so during quarantine, I worked at your mom's house barely. I mean, it was like, don't come in. I still just got a paycheck, thank God. And I did streaming. I Twitch streamed. And that like made me a bunch of money because everyone was stuck at home. So they were watching Twitch. So that was like how I made money. But I couldn't do shows. I remember like the first show I did was in San Diego at the American Comedy Company. I was the last show that they were allowed to have indoors. And then I was the first show they were allowed to have indoors like after the COVID.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah, but it must have been weird. Like the same venue after all that's happened.
The weekend of George Floyd, I was in San Diego at the American Comedy Company, and like we did a show. It was like me, Josh Adam Myers, and David Lucas, like just doing 20 minutes each. and like having some openers. It was like kind of just some like COVID's happening. It's July or whatever, the George Floyd times. And the city was just kind of like, it was my first time in San Diego, and it was very like sketchy, like just weird vibes, down in the gas lamp or whatever area. And I was walking around in the daytime, and all of a sudden there were gunshots.
What?
It was crazy. And like what ended up happening, a cop shot a guy who thought it was pulling a gun out. So like when it happened, all these people saw it, including me. I like turned the corner, and they were like yelling at this cop from like windows, and
What
they're like,
the
"You
hell?
fucking pig," and all this other shit. Like,
Oh my God.
and really, this guy was like defending himself because the guy was gonna pull a gun out. So it was like in the news and everything. And I just remember it being like, I'm like, San Diego's kind of sketchy, but it was all just because it was COVID. George, everywhere was sketchy,
San Diego is sketchy though during the daytime. It's not sketchy, but it's like it's a nightlife.
Yes.
Especially that area.
Well, and everybody was traveling there from everywhere because like LA County was shut down, but like San Diego was still open. And I remember when I was taking the train back to LA after that show, Governor Newsom was like, everywhere is shut down now. That was like the day he did. I was like, got out of there
Just in time.
And I was like, well, I guess I can't go back there to do a show. And then I finally got to go back like after everything was lifted and do a show there.
I love doing shows down there.
Yeah, me too.
Their audiences are so much fun.
Love San Diego. My favorite city in America, probably.
It has a lot of homeless people too, though.
Sure. If you're homeless, why wouldn't you live in San Diego?
I said to Matt when we were driving there, I was like, would you rather live in San Diego or LA as a homeless person?
San Diego.
I agree. That's what I said.
100%. Oh, my Lord.
They're a little more grimy there. They're like more like
beach bum hobos.
Yeah, they're wild.
Yeah, there's some, especially back during COVID, it was like really heightened. Scary.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
no, San Diego, you guys should all go.
I'll be at the La Jolla Comedy Store December 1st through 3rd.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be right after you're in Florida.
No, right before. December 1st through 3rd.
Oh, I thought 31st.
Yes.
Did you know that this year, New Year's Eve is on 1-2-3-1-2-3?
What does that mean?
Like, New Year's Eve is on December 31st.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1.
2, 3?
Yes. That's
1,
right. 1, wait.
Wait. 1, 2.
3, 1.
3. 1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
3, 1.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
2,
You're
3.
right. That's great. Okay. That took a while. But we got it. I get what you're saying now.
We did it.
Yeah, that's fun. I didn't know that. That's fun.
Yeah. It's a fun, like, numbers. Who likes
I love numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I feel like if it wasn't New Year's Eve, everyone would get married on that day. Because why do people always get married they want like a fun number on their wedding?
Is that true?
Yeah, they'll be like 10, 10, 10. 11, 11,
Yeah, I never even thought about that. But people do get married on New Year's Eve, which is crazy.
I think, first I would think it's a selfish thing because like it's a holiday. But
Yeah.
then you have a really good New Year's Eve party to
Also,
go to.
it's like, yeah, New Year's Eve I feel like is one of those holidays where it's like, it's not really that bad, but also it just seems like a lot for New Year's Eve.
When you want to be with your family, unless your
is that a New Year's Eve thing to be with your family?
I guess if
I'm like-
if you have kids.
Like Y2K maybe, where you're like, the world's going to end.
Only if you have kids. If
Yeah, but how
not-
many people who have kids have their kids like stay up till midnight or whatever? Like everyone does those fake, they like gaslight
yeah.
their kids into thinking it's midnight.
I know. I
So
saw
weird.
that.
The sun's up and they're like 3, 2, 1. All right, time for bed.
Idiots.
Yeah, dumb kids. They
Yeah.
think it's the first of the year. It's not even 5 o'clock.
Just raising a dummy.
Learn to read a clock.
I guess that's smart though. They're like, I just want to have some wine on the couch.
Yeah, there's like a thing on Netflix where it's like gaslight your kids into thinking it's New Year's. That's I think the name of the show.
It's a gaslight New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is whatever to me. I think I've ruined a lot of holidays for myself when I was younger, having all these big expectations, and then they never really went as planned. To where now for a holiday, I'm like, I look forward to it, well, besides Christmas, I love Christmas. Every other holiday, I'm like, yeah, that'd be fun, but like, I'm not getting all excited.
I like Thanksgiving. I really don't care about Christmas anymore. I mean, I like Christmas, but I mean, like, unless I'm dating somebody, I don't really give a shit about it. Like, in terms of doing something on that day or whatever, you know. I like the spirit. I like when the stores have all the decor and the lights. But as far as, like, doing something on Christmas, like I said, unless I'm dating somebody, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's a fun, like, just fall in general. They call
Yes.
it, like, cuffing season.
Yes. I always miss it. I'm always go back. I can't wait to cuff one of these years.
I always miss it.
I'm always dating at the dumb times.
Little summer lovin'.
No, like late, like the shitty part of winter. Like a Valentine's Day is fine, I guess, but that's also a nightmare. And then like St. Patrick's Day, those types of times. Usually.
Yeah.
That seems to be when I get cuffed up.
At least it's after all of the, like, buying gifts holidays.
Not Valentine's Day. That one I seem to manage to waste up money on every single year.
That's a weird one because, like, when you go out on Valentine's Day, it's weird being around other people who are all celebrating the same thing.
Yeah, it was weird. I went last Valentine's Day. I went all out for this girl. I mean, I'm talking like the craziest restaurant I've ever been to. I mean, the most expensive meal I've ever paid for sure. And there were people like in groups.
Really? Is that a thing?
On Valentine's Day.
I wonder if they were couples or if they were like single groups.
Maybe it was like double dates or whatever, but it was weird to see. But yeah, that was like, I mean, I went to New York. I went crazy restaurant. It was it was fun. I had the best time, but it was like expensive.
How long were you dating before?
A month.
So that's a
It was
nice
a grand
date.
gesture. It was a grand gesture.
At least you got a good meal out of it.
Hell yeah. 5 courses.
Oh, damn. That sounds so
They
good.
came around the bottle. I mean, I had the best time. It was so much fun.
Hey, that's good. It's
Yeah.
worse if you spend money and it's not worth it.
No, I mean, the girl sucks, but it was fun. I had a great time.
Just taking the night.
Nice romantic Valentine's Day in New York City.
Yeah, that sounds really nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Wait, why is Thanksgiving your favorite? No one ever says that.
I like the big meal. I just think Thanksgiving is like, it's always just been the most fun holiday with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I like the like food and I don't know, I like football. The best Thanksgiving, it's weird. I had some good ones with my family, but my favorite Thanksgiving was when I lived in Cleveland. I drove back. I came home for Thanksgiving Eve for some reason in Buffalo. And then that morning I just drove back to Cleveland because we weren't doing dinner anywhere. So I was like, I'm just going to drive back to Cleveland, watch football all day. And I got Boston Market.
I love
Like
Boston Market.
The family like Thanksgiving thing. I like walked in there and I just ate Boston Market Thanksgiving, drank like tall boys and watched football on an air mattress all day. And it was the best. I had so much fun. I got high and just like my apartment in Cleveland had no furniture. It was an air mattress and a TV next to it and a lamp. That was all I had in that apartment.
It
The whole
actually
thing.
sounds really fun.
It was lit. It was the first year they had 3 football games too. So.
The Dolphins are playing this year on Thanksgiving.
Oh wow, is that fun? What time do you know?
It's an early game.
Oh, it's better to be the early game than like the prime time one because you're like eating dinner and then
That's true.
sometimes you get like the Bills have been in the last couple and they were at the night game one year and I remember just being like so wrecked by the time the night game came on. I'm like, I'm wine drunk. I'm like falling asleep as the game's starting.
Uh-huh. I did that last year for Christmas. Then the Dolphins were on Christmas. So excited. When they land on the holiday, fuck, it's exciting.
I was in thank God for football when I was in that hotel room because Christmas Eve and Christmas had football games.
That's your
Thank
lifeline. But when the Dolphins game came on Christmas, I was trashed. I couldn't focus. I think the first half I watched, the second half. When I'm drunk, my focus is so hard.
I like that you still drink. There's so many people that just stop.
They can't handle it.
It's so dumb.
You got it. What?
Grow up.
Yeah. Handle it well sometimes. You don't handle it well other times.
I was just talking about that with Chase O'Donnell. I know you just had her on.
I love Chase.
We're like
so
the only
much.
people in our 30s that still drink, I feel like.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
Or especially like in comedy. I feel like everyone's a maniac, so they got like, they were all like, I'm an alcoholic or whatever, which is fine. Quit if you're an alcoholic. I guess. But like, come on, grow up. She was saying that about somebody, like, she was dating a guy and he like didn't drink anymore, but he started to like dabble. And she's like, well, I'm not your fucking mom. Like,
Yeah.
if you can handle a drink, then you can. If you can't, you can't. Like, I have to like think about this now when I date a person. And it is kind of like that. Have you dated you've been with Matt for a while, but like, have you dated a sober person?
I don't think I could.
I mean, I did it, but it was boring.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And I just love drinking so much that it would take my fun away. And it's nothing against them,
Right.
but they should find a sober person.
Yeah. I mean, I like smoking weed and drinking. And it's funny, I just drink beer really. And like, I don't get too out of pocket. I can drink like 1,000 beers. It's like kind of keeps me at the same level. But girls will try to keep up with me drinking whatever they're drinking. And it's like, then they're shit-faced. And then I'm taking care of them, which is fine. I don't mind doing that for a girl I like. But then like, I've had multiple girls after getting fucked up and being hungover being like, you have a problem.
Oh my God.
Because they were trying to keep up with, you know what I'm saying? And
That
like,
is fucked
and
up.
I'm not hungover or whatever. So they're like, you have a problem. You're an alcoholic. And I'm like, am I? I had to like question things for a second.
Not cool.
Not cool.
I think the best part, I love drinking now versus when I was younger because now I know when to stop.
Yes.
And you can just level it out. It's just like smoking, how you like, once you feel it go down, you can bring it right here. And
Right.
then you can just.
Well, I know like where I'm at with beer
Yeah.
all the time. I don't get blackout with beer. It's not like I'm cranking shots like you know what I mean? Like in college, I would get blackout because you don't know any. You're just like, I'll just keep going, you know?
I've said it a million times. I blacked out every single time I drank in high school and college.
Yeah, you just had that meter in the red all the time, so now you know like where to go. And that's why it's like when you date a girl in their 30s and they get blackout drunk and then they blame you for it, it's like you're an adult. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
That's all your fault.
It's fucked up.
My best friend's married to someone who's sober, but she's been with him for so long. She's never had a problem with it. Another friend just started dating someone because, like we've said, there's a lot of sober people now.
It can be nice they drive.
That would be the best part.
Yeah.
And then when people are bad drunks, it's such a turn off.
That's true. Yeah.
There's positives, but I would just rather have someone who could handle their drinks well.
Yes, that's all I want.
That's
it's just
it.
like the most fun when two people can just handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I want to drink.
Let's go.
Yeah, Chase and I drank on. It was funny because I only think I had one or two. I had 2 drinks, but I was having on the podcast with Chase last time.
I see.
But I was having so much fun with her that I seemed wasted, and I was like, I'm just having a lot of fun.
That's so funny.
But that would happen to me in high school too, and it would make me angry because I would just get angry like easily when you were younger, like when people would say something that wasn't true. And they're like, you're so drunk. And I'm like, I've had one drink. I'm just having a good time.
Yeah, it's a real wet blanket when somebody's like, you have an alcohol problem. And I'm like, I think I just am a good time. I like to have a beer once in a while. Get off my fucking back.
Well, I am actually very excited. So this is going to come out right after Thanksgiving. So
cool.
If you guys are in a food coma now from it, out here, it's a lot different. Like, last year, I think we did Thanksgiving alone because, we did 2. We did like a Friendsgiving before Thanksgiving and then Thanksgiving just us. I prefer just like you did, get some drinks, watch football and all the food you could want and just be home and be comfortable.
Yes.
Fuck. That's what I'm doing this year for sure.
I like going home once in a while. Like if I go home for a holiday, I'd rather it be Thanksgiving. And, I eat with my family or whatever. I miss like the way we used to do with my cousins because my cousin and I would just like smoke a shit ton of weed in his garage. He'd have like 9 turkeys going. It was like white trash Thanksgiving to the max, but it was the best.
Is that the cousin that's in Florida now?
Yes.
He found
See ya
his
in
home.
Christmas, Gary. Yeah, he lives in Jupiter now.
Oh my God, Jupiter is the best location in Florida.
It's crazy. I mean, we go on his boat, and he's like, "That's where Bill Belichick lives. That's
Mm-hmm.
where Michael Jordan lives."
Yeah.
It's crazy.
If I stayed home, I would have moved to Jupiter.
Oh, really?
It's only 30 minutes from my hometown, and I just love
Yeah, it's
Jupiter.
like over the bridge from Palm Beach, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's so nice. And Delray Beach is also really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty close to there.
So I think that's where I'm going to go for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. You should.
I think so.
I wanted to fly home a couple days earlier. We're playing the Jets, I think, on the weekend. I fly in the 8th. I think we're playing them the 16th, and I fly in on the 18th.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to beg Matt to fly home 2 days earlier to Florida.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go to the game so bad.
I'm going, hopefully, I don't know if I'm going actually, but the Bills are playing the 19th, and I have to go home on the 16th for Thanksgiving. And then when I'm in Tampa Bay, though, the Bills are here in LA.
Yeah.
That's torture.
That sucks. I was we were doing shows a weekend in San Diego when the Dolphins were here for the first game. And then last year I was going to go to the game here. And then I got, Chappelle took me on the road to Arizona.
Oh.
And then I had to get the TV on in like the green room and play the game. And then I was like, I hope I'm not coming off ungrateful because I said so many times I wish I was at that game. Like I would rather be here. I'm here. But like I'm still really bummed I'm not there. But then we lost and I was like so happy I wasn't there.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we lose, I'd be like, good, I'm glad I didn't go.
Oh, I almost went to Germany this year with my dad.
Oh my God. That's
Could you
crazy.
imagine?
Did they win?
No.
Oh yeah, they got killed, right? Or
We
no?
were getting killed and then we caught
Came
up.
back, that's right.
And then we just lost by a touchdown. But I was like, but we didn't go because we're going to my brother's birthday is like overlapping and we're going on another trip. So we couldn't have done two things.
My cousin wanted me to go to London for the Bills game, and I would have slit my throat in that stadium if I was there for that. That was a nightmare.
It is like we've all gone through
I flew to fucking London for this. We had like terrible game.
It would be the worst.
Oh.
You're just more mad at yours.
I was mad I had to wake up at 6:30 to watch it in my living room, let alone the fact that if I would have flown to fucking London.
I know I had my alarm set for 6 a.m. last week.
Awful.
I'm like, at least it'll be on TV.
Yeah.
No other games on at 6 a.m.
Nothing.
I was dying laughing that I sent you the 3 dolphin emojis.
Oh, yeah.
And then we lost.
Yeah, you're like the only team we beat this year. I was in Vegas for that one. That was fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Skankfest was the best.
Oh, yeah. I was just talking to Shadi.
Oh,
She
yeah,
was taking photos there. She said it's like a giant place this year, or like the last couple of years, but she's never been
I think
there.
next year it might be in Florida.
Really?
That's the word on the street. We'll find out.
I will have to submit.
Yeah, St. Petersburg,
That's fun.
I think, is where it's going to go.
I've never done any festivals.
It's the only festival I did the Cleveland Comedy Festival in like 2010, but it's like, who cares? And then, but this one is like, it's so awesome because it's like all the comics it's like summer camp for comics, and there's not really industry there, so everyone's just partying.
That sounds
and almost
great.
annoyed that they have to do sets. You know?
Sounds like a good time.
It's the best.
All right, maybe I'll.
I get so depressed after it's over.
It's like, yeah, that makes sense. It would be like camp. Although I
Yep.
hated camp as a kid, so I was excited.
I never got to do it, so I only imagine it's like summer camp.
Like a good camp.
Yeah.
I've always been an introvert, so I'm like, don't send me off to these people I don't know. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, my parents never did that.
Oh, hated it.
I'd be like, I'm gonna stay. I never thought it was never something I wanted to do either.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
My parents were never like, do you want to go to camp? I'm like, no.
I
Just
guess
leave me home and play video games.
that's what I'm saying. I wanted to just stay home.
Yeah.
I guess I'm happy they forced me to do it because it's like memories, but I never wanted to.
Do you ever watch, you know what made me not want to go was Salute Your Shorts. I was like, I don't want to be with these loser kids, these mean losers.
I'm sure it would be worse for guys, like boys,
Yeah.
versus
Get
girls.
my boxers run up a flagpole or whatever.
What was the one with the you jumped on the
Oh, that was heavyweights, wasn't
yeah,
it?
heavyweight
With the blob.
The blob.
Yeah.
I've done the blob at camp.
I've seen the blob. I've done the blob. It's a lot of lake culture with the blob.
The blob's
Yes.
terrifying.
Yes. I can't believe more people haven't died from blob-related injuries.
You could blob wrong.
Oh, yeah, you can snap your neck.
or like the one person can jump on you instead of jumping on.
Well, that'd take a lot of really bad blob tactics, you know?
But they're kids.
That's true. Yeah.
Kids don't have blob tactics.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, we made it out alive, and I all those like adventurous things that I've done before, like skydiving, the blub. I did that thing at the fair where they put you on your belly and they pull up to the top.
Ooh,
And
I've never done that.
You pull the lever and you just go.
Yeah, I forget what that's called. They have one in Six Flags.
Yeah, that was. I can't believe I did that.
I've skydived before. To put that in the same category as those things is kind of crazy, I feel like.
You think?
Because I feel like so many people do that thing at the fair, like you were just talking about. Like they have like 100 people do that a day. Skydiving, I feel like you're jumping out of a fucking plane.
Some reason though, I feel like skydiving is safer than the other thing.
True.
Both terrifying.
True.
And you have to pull the lever up there.
It is. I always like watch those and I go, what if they just like came down and like the slack didn't.
Oh my God.
And they just went straight into the ground.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Nosedive right into the ground.
That'd be bad.
Or I always think when it pulls them and they go like, gadung, and then they go up.
The
If there's
second
just
time?
like, there's like a building there and they just get clipped on it.
Well, you've seen people that bungee jump where they come up and then they hit the bridge.
Oh my God. The bridge bungee jump is the dumbest one, I feel like.
It's a bad setup.
You got to go off a crane or something.
Yeah.
Less things to hit on the way back up.
I've never done bungee jumping.
Me neither.
I feel like I've passed the age of wanting to do these things.
Yes, me too.
I'm glad we went skydiving. I went for my 18th birthday. Were you younger?
I was about 20, I think. 20
Okay.
or 19. I did it for like a radio thing. So I got to do it for free. And I remember like the second we touched the ground, the guy was trying to get me to go back up again.
What?
Because to sign up, because if I do a second one, then I could do the next time. If I do a third one, I get to go alone.
Yeah, which is wild. I had friends do that in Florida, that you only have to go that many times to then do it alone.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if I'd ever want to do it alone.
No, I like that someone's doing everything for me. I'm just like a dead body.
I got to pull it.
Oh, you did the pool?
Like the guy showed me the altitude and goes, you can pull. So then I pulled it. And that's like a scary thing because like I didn't pack the chutes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. 'Cause I probably would have fucked it up. But like I've heard stories of people pulling that and then nothing happens. And then the other guy has to do the reserve chute.
Oh, damn.
And I remember when I was doing it, you do it with a couple people that also are signed up or whatever. I remember like a guy lower than me had a yellow chute. And I was like, that's the reserve. That guy had to pull the reserve.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
That's, no.
Imagine having to pull the reserve and that's like the last one.
Yeah, you just have to pray that works.
Yeah, and the same guy who packed the first one packed the second one. That's not supposed to be the case. They're supposed to have like the buddy system where it's like you pack your regular chute and you pack your buddy's reserve chute.
Oh, really?
Because the line of thinking is if you made a mistake with your main chute, you'd make the same mistake
That makes sense.
with your reserve chute.
Jeez.
It's a weird thing.
I mean, the amount of times I fuck up little things.
I know. I couldn't be trusted to do that. And then I'm scared I'm packing my friend's reserve chute. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't want that pressure.
No.
I thought the scariest part of skydiving was the plane ride.
Yes. But there was something that made me calm knowing I had a parachute on my back. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to jump out of this plane anyway. It could go down for all I care. I think the weirdest part was jumping out of it and, like, seeing the bottom of the plane as it, like, flew away.
Ooh, yeah.
While it's in the air. That was surreal.
Did you get your DVD with the video?
No, I didn't pay for that. I didn't even get a picture.
Really?
I know, I should have. This is kind of like, I don't know what year would have been. I was 20. It was like 2006. So, like, video was like a guy would have had to, like, go up there and, like,
I guess that's what I paid
skydived
for.
with me. I don't know.
Yeah, I went.
Now they have GoPros and shit that they can.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I guess there definitely was a guy that when video recorded it.
With a whole camera and everything. Like, there was a guy that was doing it for other people that had, like, a video camera.
That must have been what it was. I can't really remember too much. Which now looking back, that's a lot to ask.
Yeah, and, like, this guy's like, oh, God, okay. He's got to risk his life to video you.
That was like the future. That's like what it is like now. It was like it's coming.
Well, now you can have like a selfie stick.
Well, I just mean like people filming people.
Oh, sure.
For like when it's just too
Clout.
much. It's too much.
Well, back then they would give you like back in like the early 2000s or like the late 90s, people would skydive, and there would be a guy with like a full on like news camera thing videoing it, and then you'd get like a VHS tape. You'd be like, here's me skydiving.
I did get a DVD. Mine
Yeah,
is
yeah,
on
yeah.
a DVD.
DVD, yeah.
So many DVDs, and I'm like, what am I?
What do you even put them in now? You can't even play them on your computer.
Yeah, you can't. I guess you'd have to. Yeah, you have to buy an external.
Yeah.
I need to find that and save it. I have my picture saved, but not the video.
Gotta digitize it.
They have it to like playing to like what song was it?
Can you take me higher?
Can you imagine?
That would be a good one.
That would
What
be.
song did you pick?
I didn't get to choose it. It was songs I liked. I think it was Offspring.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah.
La, 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 la.
It's so cool. And you're just like,
And you're like,
your cheeks are all.
I got no self-esteem.
It's so funny to play the songs to it.
Yeah, you could put whatever you want to it.
The songs would drastically change the vibe.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna find that. I wish I could find it to then add to the end of this.
You gotta put it on. You gotta digitize it and make a reel with a new song every time. Like a different song. Same clip.
Even when I like edit the podcast clips, like the songs could just fully change everything.
Yes.
It's crazy, and I get so into it. I'm like, that's not the right vibe.
Do you get high in edit?
I've done it a few times. I had to like chill.
Maybe it'll help your hair from falling out.
You think so?
Yeah, because you'll be a little chiller doing it.
I don't even feel like I'm not chill. That's the problem.
That's
like
so
I
funny.
feel chill.
Oh, I thought you were like, I thought maybe you were ripping your hair out because you're like, the fucking rendering or whatever. I don't know.
No, I've just like been so good at suppressing that I don't even know that I'm stressed.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's just like the norm.
Yeah.
But I think though that I feel like it. I looked up this like shampoo I use now for hair loss, and they say that a lot of people after COVID started losing their hair. So I'm
After
like,
having it?
yeah, after having it.
Interesting.
So I'm like, I don't even know if it's stress or what the hell.
I don't know if I
it
ever
is.
had it, to be honest with you.
I just got it recently.
I mean, you're testing still?
So we went to a party and
Oh.
tons of people got it. And then I had old expired tests.
And they still worked?
They still worked. Well, mine said negative, but Matt said positive.
Oh, okay. So then you're like, well, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I get everything
Yeah.
Matt's got.
Yeah, I want it. Give me that
Give
COVID
me that
dick.
COVID
So-
Fill me up with your COVID.
Ooh. That virus is hot. Where are we at? Oh,
I don't know.
shit. We've been talking for a while.
Oh, cool.
I hope you weren't in a rush.
Not at all. This is all I have to do.
Do you have time for a Patreon thing?
Sure.
All right.
What do we do on Patreon? You're like,
So
take your pants off.
that's pretty much what we do. So if you guys haven't subscribed, we talk about embarrassing sex or relationship
Ooh,
stories.
all right, please.
Okay, cool. Do you want to plug anything before this guy's over? Or plug away?
I'm going to be at the Brea Improv on November 29th.
That's the day this comes out.
So tonight, come on out. And I'm going to be in La Jolla December 1st through 3rd, in Tampa Bay the 22nd and 23rd of December.
Yes, Florida people, you better see him.
Yeah,
You will
watch
love
my
him.
reels.
Watch his reels. They're edited so well.
Oh my God. By the time this comes out, I'm going to have so many good ones.
Oh, okay. Well, go to Patreon.
Yes.
Thanks for doing it.